What's up, WWE? Today we had the setup review of WWE 2024 King and Queen of the Ring. This show was insane. It was like on the pre-show thing, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defended their women's tag titles against, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. This match was obvious. It was going to be a squash match. It wasn't super long. Jade Cargill absolutely dominated everybody, standing with Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair retained their tag titles. Then they kicked the main show off with Becky Lynch defending her Women's World Heavyweight Championship against Liv Morgan. I know that's Alexa Bliss, but I don't have a Liv Morgan figure, so I'm just using her for it. This match was super boring. Like, they weren't doing much in the whole match, but in the middle of the match, Dominic Mysterio showed up out of nowhere, and he's just like standing there, and the Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, she's still going at it. Out of nowhere, he slides a chair into the ring and goes to distract the ref. And he slid it towards Becky Lynch, like looking like he was trying to help Becky Lynch and screw her Liv Morgan, since Liv Morgan injured Rhea Ripley. But the ref was distracted. Liv Morgan ended up hitting her finisher onto Becky Lynch, onto the chair. She threw the chair out of the way. The ref turned around. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan wins the Women's World title. She's now the new champ. And Dominic Mysterio, was he trying to help Becky Lynch, or was he trying to help Liv Morgan? We'll have to find out this Monday Night Raw. I think it was a fake, and he was actually trying to help Liv, and he's going to be with Liv now, and when Rhea comes back, he's no longer going to be with Rhea Ripley. But that's just my speculation. But overall, the starting match of the show wasn't great, but it was cool seeing Liv Morgan win the title. Then it was Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. This match was really good. They did some insane stuff. Sami doing a crazy flip outside of the ring. Bronson Reed had Sami Zayn and Chad Gable on his back, did like a Samoan splash. Chad Gable German suplexed Bronson Reed and Sami Zayn. All insane stuff. Bronson Reed ended up doing like a moonsault off the top rope. Absolutely wild. But they ended up being, Bronson Reed was like out cold, laying down. He was down. And Sami Zayn and Chad Gable were outside the ring. Chad Gable had him. He had taken out Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's just like a dead, lifeless body. And he's telling Otis to hit him. He's like holding Sami. He's like, hit him. Otis is not doing it. Finally, Chad Gable slaps Otis a couple times, and Otis goes to do it. Sami ducks, and Otis absolutely takes out Chad Gable with a crazy clothesline, just absolutely laying him out. Otis looked upset, but also didn't look too upset. Makes me wonder, is Otis fed up with Chad Gable? He looked like he was getting really annoyed with Chad Gable slapping him, so it was very interesting with that. Then Sami Zayn rolled in the ring and hit a haluva kick onto Bronson Reed. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn retains the Intercontinental Championship. I think this is all just setting up Chad Gable eventually kicking Otis, Akira Tozawa, Max and Dupree out of the Alpha Academy, getting rid of the Alpha Academy and joining with the Creed brothers, because he's always talking with them, and then eventually being a heel, beating Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. I think that's what's eventually going to happen. Then it was Nia Jax versus Lyla Valkyria. It was the Queen of the Ring finals. It was Nia Jax versus Lyla Valkyria. This match was pretty decent, actually. Nia Jax was just absolutely dominating Lyla Valkyria during the match for like the first half of it. Then they were outside of the ring. Lyla Valkyria ended up like taking advantage of Nia Jax, beating her up. They were inside of the ring, going at it for a while. I thought Lyla Valkyria was going to win for a second. I did predict Nia Jax was going to win, and they were on like the top rope. Nia Jax was on the top rope, and Lyla Valkyria was below her. She was going to hit a power bomb from the top rope, kind of a thing how Becky Lynch did a couple weeks ago on Raw. But Nia Jax just jumped in the air and squashed her, hitting her finisher, like this, like the Yokozuna kind of bonsai drop thing. 1, 2, 3. Nia Jax is the Queen of the Ring. My prediction was correct. Triple H ended up coming in the ring with the crown, putting it on her head, crowning her the Queen of the Ring, holding up her hand. So Nia Jax is the Queen of the Ring for 2024. It'll be interesting where they're going to go with this. So Nia Jax will be facing Bayley at SummerSlam for the WWE Women's Undisputed Championship. It'll be interesting to see. I think Nia Jax is actually going to win the title. They've been really pushing her since her return like a year ago at the Royal Rumble. I can really see them pushing her, winning it, because like she just fought Rhea Ripley for the title and she lost. So maybe this time she actually wins the title. Then it was Gunther versus Randy Orton in the finals for the King of the Ring. And this match I was so excited for. It was such a good match, but the ending was just terrible. So this match was great, going back and forth. They put on a banger of a match. Gunther hitting an insane amount of chops. Randy Orton, Gunther just putting on a great match. I got really worried for Gunther for a second. He got on the top rope to do like a splash on Randy Orton. He nearly fell off, and he would have fallen really bad out of the ring. onto the ground, because that's pretty high up from the top rope. But falling weird, you really can mess yourself up. I was like, oh my god, he almost fell. But he ended up being fine. Randy Orton kicked out of the splash and everything, then hits an RKO on Gunther. Gunther rolls out of the ring. Gunther goes for, like, I think it was a powerbomb or something. Randy Orton RKOs him, goes to the cover, 1, 2. Gunther kicked out at 2.9, and then quickly just rolls him out right after that. Randy Orton rolls him up. Gunther rolls up Randy Orton right after that kick out of the RKO, and Orton's only one of his shoulders up. He was in such a weird position. Like, half of his body was in the air, like, not even touching the mat, and Gunther got the victory and won the King of the Ring. It was such a goofy ending. Like, I didn't like the ending at all. I feel like they could have done something better. Gunther get back up, hit a couple chops, powerbomb, splash, 1, 2, 3. He beats Randy Orton. I'm not mad Gunther won. He'll be a great King of the Ring. He'll be facing Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre. Whoever wins the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash of the Castle at SummerSlam, because Triple H announced that it'll be Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash of the Castle. But I still think this ending was dumb. I'm happy with Gunther winning. He'll be facing one of those two for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. But I really wanted to see Randy Orton win so he can face Cody at SummerSlam for the Undisputed WWE title, because there's so much story there. But I'm fine with Gunther winning. How they had him win after that banger of a match was, in my opinion, terrible. Just that roll-up, and also how bad it looked, that roll-up. It was just really depressing when you have that good of a match and then you end it like that. Wish they would have done a little something different. But overall, I honestly thought the show was great. But before this video is over, we got the main event, which was an absolute banger of a match. Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul for the Undisputed WWE Championship. I knew they were going to put on a great match. Cody being an amazing wrestler, and Logan Paul, who became an amazing wrestler. These two put on a hell of a match. Logan Paul chickened out. It was supposed to be for both titles, but it ended up being just for the WWE title. He also said he's not going to cheat. He's not going to use the brass knuckles. He gave the brass knuckles to Michael Cole. Michael Cole showed it before the match. And they were going to end out some shenanigans and stuff. And Logan Paul went to go use the brass knuckles. He didn't get to use them, but he was just like cheating and stuff outside of the ring. And then got in the face of Michael Cole, because Michael Cole was yelling at him. Because I think he used him outside of the ring, if I remember right. And Logan Paul goes to get up in the face of Michael Cole, and Corey Graves stands up and like pushes him away, protecting Michael Cole. Then Cody jumps out of nowhere, taking him out, splash outside of the ring. And Logan Paul is down for the count. Cody rolls in the ring, and the ref starts counting. He gets to 8, and Cody tells him, stop. No counting. I want a fair pin. I don't want to count out. Cody gets back out of the ring. Logan Paul lays him out, lays him onto the announcer's desk, gets a Prime bottle from his Prime crew, goes on the top rope, drinks the Prime, spits in the air, jumps, frog splash through the announcer's desk, rolls Cody in the ring, hits another frog splash from the top rope. 1, 2, kick out by Cody Rhodes. Cody kicks out, and then Cody gets up and by the corner, the ref's behind him. Cody moves. Logan Paul hits a frog splash onto the ref, laying out the ref. Logan Paul grabs the brass knuckles, goes to hit Cody with the brass knuckles. Actually no, before he hits the brass knuckles, he low blows Cody, hits him with a low blow, goes for the brass knuckles. Cody catches his hand for when he swings the punch with the brass knuckles, and because earlier in the match, Logan Paul said, "I'm Logan Paul, bitch," and Cody catches his hand, he goes, "I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch," catches his hand, and hits 3 crossroads. Ref gets up, 1, 2, 3, Cody retains the Undisputed WWE Championship. Overall, this show, I really thought it was going to be not that great. It would be amazing. It was really good. Triple threat match was amazing. King of the Ring match with Gunther, Randy Orton was great. Besides the finish, Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul, banger of a match. Nia Jax and Lyla Valkyria wasn't terrible. Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch was meh. And Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill was pretty much just a squash match. Overall, I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Actually, no, 7.5 out of 10. Because, now I'm gonna stick with my original. 8 out of 10. This was the WWE 2024 King and Queen of the Ring show. This is JW Mix and Lex Crash. See you from Wrestling Fear Content. I'll see you guys in the next one.